Thanks for watching Chevy Trucks TV. Be sure to comment, rate, and subscribe to see the products used in our videos. Join the CCTV forums and DIY tutorials. Visit us online at chevytrucks.tv.
Couple things about leather. One is it's the single most determining factor between a work truck and a luxury truck. Number two is generally the step up from cloth interior to a leather interior is quite an expensive option, usually around a couple grand. It's also pretty hard to obtain if you don't have a leather interior already. So today we're going to show you how to add a leather interior to your 2008 Silverado for around 300 bucks. As you can see, we have the 1500 Chevy Silverado 0 to 13 one set for the front in black. Be careful opening this because they are leather. You don't want to cut anything. Alright, and this is a very professional company, but very small, very family owned. So let's see what they got here. Got some multi-purpose things and some instructions here. And here are the covers themselves. Let's take a look at these. Alright, so here we are. And these appear to be like free seatbelt covers, which I probably won't be using.
Come in this big bag. Oh wow, these things feel great.
Wow. First impression is they feel nice. The lines on them look just like the originals. Here's the bottom. These are nice. And that's what we got. Including the little free seatbelt covers, a nice touch. Here's the backs. As you can see, it's got a map pocket here sewn in. Real nice. Real nice. I can't wait to get these on the truck. So let's go do that. But the first thing we're going to do here is remove the headrest. Now to do this in a Silverado, there's a little pinhole right here that you got to push in. Alright, now that we have the headrest out, we're going to go ahead and slip the bottom. Find the bottom. Okay, now we're going to flip almost inside out so that all the sides are not over the side yet. Like so. Now we're going to take the flap, shove that back, pull it out behind. Now once we have that over, we're getting to a point where we're going to need to use flathead screwdriver to tuck it behind there. And something that works even better than a flathead screwdriver is one of these putty knives. Plastic putty knife works great, it won't scratch or mess up anything. So what we're going to do as soon as this starts tucking into the back here, tuck it in behind the plastic. Okay, now we're going to put it back. I'm going to determine the back side of the pocket. Now, because these are a custom fit, we're going to have to cut the holes for the headrests. Alright, so now that we have those cut, we can go move on to the headrest. Okay, now this one just has a simple Velcro. So now here's the whole look. Looks great. Now, just like with standard seat covers, there's strings or elastic bands in the back that go through to the front. And they want you to use these supplied clips to go ahead and attach them. Now, this is going to be a more of a permanent installation, so I'm going to use zip ties. And the reason for that is because I can actually crank it down as tight as I need it and stop when it's tight enough. So I'm going to go ahead and do this and see if I can capture anything in the video. It's going to be pretty cramped. And here we are, we have one completed seat. And you'll notice I got a cheap seat cover on the other one. So let's go rip that off and put on the good ones. This right here is the $15 Walmart special. Protects your seats, but they also fit and they look ugly and they rip pretty easily. Let's get this off. Alright, now we gotta do the same on this side, starting with the bottom. Plop it on and flip it inside out. Flip it inside out first. Okay, now flip it back on. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and cut the holes out again. You don't need much. I just make a little hole big enough for the holes. Alright, they're all in. Now let's take care of these straps. Here's what our before looked like. And here's our finished product. The leather front seats finished.
Thanks for watching Chevy Trucks TV. Be sure to comment, rate, and subscribe to see the products used in our videos. Join the CCTV forums and DIY tutorials. Visit us online at chevytrucks.tv.